Hi, I'm Gauri Guggari, an analytics consultant at PH Data, and today I'll be taking you through how to build a waterfall chart in Sigma. What we will need for this is the Sigma creator license and our handy dandy superstore data. The orders table has details of all the sales made, but doesn't have any information about the returns. So we'll perform a left join on the orders table to see the return details and rename it to parent table. The renaming is done as a best practice so that we can create the child tables and charts based off of our parent table and as well as for easy identification. We'll group the data at a monthly level and aggregate our sales, returns, and discounts to this level. Let's now create child tables for sales, discounts, and returns. For example, for the sales table, we only need the sales column, so we'll keep that and delete the rest and rename it to sales. We'll repeat these steps for returns and discounts as well. Since we need all the three columns in a single column, we'll union sales, discounts, and returns. Now that we have prepped our data, we will move on to building the waterfall chart. Create a chart element off of the revenue table. Sigma already has a waterfall chart type. Let's go ahead and select that. Drop our order period on the x-axis and the revenue on the y. Let's deselect aggregate values since we have already aggregated them at the month-year level. And with some formatting applied, like turning on the data labels and readjusting the colors, the waterfall chart is ready. Thank you for tuning in to see how a waterfall chart is built. I'll see you next time.